Today we're going to be talking about Dave Ramsey's advice that no credit score is the best credit score and how it impacts you when you're purchasing a home. Now, first of all, if you guys are not familiar with me, I am a mortgage lender in 48 states. My team's one of the top teams in America for purchases. So we talk to a lot of people, we look at a lot of credit, and I price out a lot of loans. So let's talk about the best credit score is no credit score. Look, I think Dave proposes this because he thinks people have no self-control. It's that simple, because if you actually look at the math, the best credit score is not no credit score. Here's why. So first of all, I need to dispel one myth. If you go to Dave Ramsey's site, it basically says that Churchill Mortgage, if you have no credit score, that's where you need to go. Guys, most lenders have a no credit score program. It's standard with Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and Ginnie Mae, which are the three biggest institutions that everybody sells loans to, okay? So it's not a unique product. It's something everybody has. Now, will every lender be aware of it? I don't know. There's some lenders that don't even know they do FHA. So you definitely want to make sure you're working with a lender that understands how no credit score loans work. I do. I've had a lot of my clients are Ramsey followers, and look, I love that you guys don't have debt. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's wonderful. But the no credit score is something that people often get shocked with when we start talking about it. So, your rate. It hurts your rate, guys. It's that simple. The interest rate that you get quoted if you have no credit score will be the same as if you had a bad credit score. It's that simple. Okay? And the reason it is that when lenders are pricing loans, they're looking at risk. What is the level of risk? The higher the credit, the lower the risk, because there's a history of things being paid on time, utilizing credit correctly. And guess what? A mortgage is a large line of credit if you think about it. Okay? So the higher the credit, the better the rate. And this is the interest rate you're going to be paying for 15 to 30 years, depending on the program that you pick. So you would think that Dave would want you to get the best rate possible, right? Because he's always talking about making every penny count. I don't know if he knows this, guys. I really don't know if he knows this. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude. I'm just saying it just doesn't make sense, right? Like, how can you be pitching to people being financially responsible, but then also telling them no credit score is the best credit score, when if you actually start talking to lenders, you'll find out that someone's going to pay a higher interest rate because they don't have a credit score. And look, that is not unique to me. Call a bunch of lenders, have Churchill price you out as a no credit score. Call another lender and say you have a 760. Make sure you're calling on the same day. Are those rates the same? I'm betting you they're not going to be, because I see the way the industry prices, right? So it's like, on one hand, Dave is telling you guys to be so responsible, but then on the other hand, one of his biggest principles actually costs you more money on the biggest purchase you'll ever make for the longest period of time. Definitely tune in on Thursday. Guys, if you're a veteran, turn in tomorrow. And if you're not a veteran, tune in on Thursday, because we're going to talk about some more stuff. But look, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And here's the thing. If you have no self-control, if you get a credit card and you're just going to max it up because you have no self-control, then yeah, no credit score is the best credit score for you. But I don't believe that about people. I've worked with so many people that have had serious debt, myself included, guys. I had no financial education out of college. I was like a little, a bobblehead. I didn't have a clue. I maxed up those credit cards. I did everything wrong, right? And I dug myself out of that hole, and now I have great credit. And I feel like a lot of people are like that. You have something happen, you get the education, you get the tools, you implement them, and then you can be responsible moving forward because now you know what you're supposed to do, right? And I think that's what I see in America more than anything else. So let's talk about this. Let's say you're scarred by having debt or bankruptcy and you're scared to have credit, because that's a thing. This is what I'm going to suggest, because you can have a good credit score just by doing this. You don't have to do anything elaborate. 2 credit cards, guys. 2 to 3. 3 if you really want. 2's fine, though. 2's fine. If you're going to do a jumbo loan, 3, but 2. Okay. Put a tank of gas on every month and pay it off. That's it. Go to the grocery store once, pay it off. That's it. If you're scared that you're not going to be able to control yourself, do that. And then if you find yourself making excuses to put more on, you slap your hand and you say, no, I'm not going to pay more on my mortgage because I have no self-control. I'm going to manage my credit correctly. I'm going to put this grocery store trip and I'm going to pay it off tonight. That's it. That's literally it. There's no great mystery here. That's it. Okay? And I'm telling you guys, with a good credit score, you will pay less in interest, and that will help you so much over the lifetime of the loan and over your life in general. If you buy a car, credit scores matter. And I know you're supposed to pay for a car with cash, but geez Louise, they're expensive now, you know? And sometimes people are buying beater cars because that's all they have in cash, and then they're spending more in repairs. The bottom line is this: life is expensive. In a perfect world, we would all be able to buy houses and cars with cash, but that's not the reality. And when we're borrowing money, we want to make sure we're getting it at the best rate we can. So if you guys are listening to this, and if you're thinking you're going to close all your credits, I am asking you, do some research before you do, because from the clients I've talked to, they really wish they had just kept 1 or 2 open, tank of gas, pay it off. Okay, so look, I hope this video has been helpful. Definitely check out the videos the rest of the week. We're going to dig more into what Dave Ramsey is talking about. I love that he wants everyone to pay off debt. I'm a big fan of that. I like the 3 to 6 months savings. I'm a big fan. But the mortgage stuff, it's not making sense in today's world. So definitely tune in, guys. Thanks for watching.